Wow. God is so faithful and He's done great things. 20 years ago, starting with 50 children, it wasn't possible. Even to think that it were possible at any one time to be at 20,000 children and to be at 25 locations, that was unimaginable. We are Wallace and Mary Kamau, directors and founders of Missions of Hope International.
Missions of Hope International started back in the year 2000. At that point, we were not even called Missions of Hope, but we were called Mathare Family Hope Center. And this was in response to a call that we felt God laying on our hearts, myself and my husband Wallace, to reach out to the children and the families of Mathare Valley slums. We started our first school with 50 boys and girls aged 4 to 6, and within no time, the number of children attending our school started increasing from 50 to 85 to 100 to 120, and that was the beginning of the exponential growth of Missions of Hope. It wasn't possible to keep supporting over 140 kids with the same amount of money. And my husband had to get a credit card. We had to keep spending his salary in advance. And that's how we kept supporting the ministry.
It looked foolish. It didn't look sensible. But I value the fact that we took that bold step and said yes to God. Because if we had given in to fear, this could not be. One of the important things that have helped in the growth of Missions of Hope is partnering with other Christians. And we are so thankful because of the senior pastors, the mission pastors, and other leaders in these churches that have been very supportive. They have come alongside us. They have believed in us. CMF International has been very instrumental since 2004. We have had missionaries that have left their country and have come and have walked alongside us. We have had staff that are so committed, and we thank God for them. The parents of the children, without their support, we could not have been able to reach the kind of results that we have seen. We have had community leaders and government officials. They have been very supportive, and the list can go on and on. And we thank God, because if it were not for the partnership, we could not have been able to come thus far.
We have seen so many lives being transformed. We have seen thousands and thousands of children getting good Christian education. We have seen children get balanced meals every day in the Missions of Hope schools. We have seen girls that would have been given out for early marriages. They are now in our schools. We have seen communities that had no hope to ever get curative services, but now we have clinics in these communities and people can be able to get curative services. We have also seen families that have been empowered economically, and they now have a source of income in their lives. We have seen communities that had no churches, but now we have over 14 churches that have been planted where we are doing this ministry. And we have seen people that were involved in crime, they have now been transformed. That is what hope can do. Hope transforms. As part of growth for Missions of Hope International, some of the things that we are excited about this year we are leveraging on the use of technology. We have developed a Mohi mobile app that is going to help our sponsors to deepen their relationship with their sponsored children. We are establishing a Mohi USA office, and this dedicated team will be able to serve all our sponsors and our partners.
The brand of Missions of Hope is going to become more visible. That entails the change of our logo so that it is more enhanced and represents the new face of Missions of Hope International.
And it is just so exciting to be at this stage where we can now be able to build this capacity of Mohi. And in the next 10 years, we are trusting God to be able to reach out to over 100,000 children in 100 communities, plant 100 churches, establish 100 schools, and be able to see many more lives being transformed in the most vulnerable communities all over the world.
And we are excited because we believe that this is God's work, and He will help us to achieve the same.